I've been telling you all about this Alberta expense fiasco for a couple of weeks now, and I've been pretty tough on the Conservatives. We expect overspending and abuse of tax money from left-wing politicians, not from them. I don't like it when any politicians waste our tax dollars, and that includes the United Conservative Party. But now they've done an audit of some of their expenses and came up with a shortfall of around $600. But I thought that audit was a bit weak and they could have taken it a step further by doing a full audit of all claims. And I've also told you about how the NDP are now using Phil DeBrant's expenses to attack the UCP. They've been calling for apologies and all sorts of stuff. So I wanted to see exactly what they're up to when it comes to expense claims. Of course, it's a story of those in glass houses. I looked into Minister Shannon Phillips' claims for the 2016-17 fiscal year and the following fiscal year so far. I don't think you're going to be surprised at what I found, since I did mention that this is a government-wide problem. But let's take a look. Big surprise here. Phillips has no issues maxing out the allowed accommodations expenses at $19.30 a month. That's the allotted allowance that out-of-town MLAs can take if they live outside of Edmonton. You can see that right here in her expense disclosure reports. The minister also appears to have double-claimed meals in April of 2016. You can see that she claimed $20.80 for lunch on the 6th in Edmonton and also submitted a receipt for $127.05 for that same day from a restaurant called Plum that she frequents in Lethbridge at 1:46 p.m. And get a load of the amount she expenses for coffee from Red Engine Roasters based in Lethbridge. $290 in Q2 of 2016 and $145 in Q3. And then there's the $225 for detailing of her government-funded RAV4 in Q3. These are costs that maybe seem insignificant to some, but not only do they likely add up to thousands, maybe even millions across the Alberta government, but any out-of-work Albertan would have to forego these luxuries. Nothing but the best for government officials when someone else is footing the bill though, right? And I just can't forget to mention the hundreds of dollars in taxi claims in the last quarter of 2016-17. I thought we were all environmental laggards for not taking the bus. These charges appear time after time in her disclosure reports, and you know what? Derek Phil DeBrant got an investigation and resigned over things like double charging for a hamburger at Wendy's. So why not Shannon Phillips? Why not the NDP? The silence from the mainstream media on this issue is deafening, and the hypocrisy so stunning. What's worse is that the Legislative Assembly's office tells me that MLAs are audited yearly by Alberta's Auditor General. So the government is auditing the government. How can we possibly trust this system when it's like the foxes in the henhouse? Obviously, the Auditor General is letting a lot of mistakes slip here. I just presented those of one minister. Surely a private company would do a better job of audits and holding the government to account, but at the very least, it's time for a change in the auditing system and more transparency when it comes to government spending. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks for watching. Have you heard that YouTube is cracking down on content that they think is controversial? That could mean anything, and it could mean it affects us at The Rebel. So we want to build a conservative alternative. If you can help us out, visit theycan'tstopus.ca for all the details.